The time is just gone 6 minutes to 10, and that clip that we just played out showing the arrest of what we would assume would be Zama Zamas by the police. We see a quite a strong police presence, and to get an update this morning, once again, we've learned about Zama Zamas being arrested. We've heard about shots being fired once again on Wednesday evening, and this morning we're joined by Fuad Erentzen, Riverlea community leader, activist, and former councillor of Riverlea Ward 68 for an update. Brother Fuad, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. If you could just unmute your mic. There we go. And welcome to the show.
Wa alaikum salam. Thank you for having me.
Yes, wonderful you're able to join us now. That clip that we saw some arrests being made, and we've heard about Zama Zamas being arrested, shots being fired again on Wednesday evening. What is the latest update? What is the situation in Riverlea as we speak?
Okay. It is a bit calm in the camp at the moment. We have high contingency of police presence there. What happened in the past couple of days is that the police went in with us community members and that to look at the holes in that. We've closed some of them temporarily, but a permanent solution is still needed. The police are making arrests within the camp, but there is still a few departments missing that's needed to come on board, like your home affairs and your housing department. Our call as a community, we made it clear to the police minister, it's not just about closing the holes where these illegal miners, these Zama Zamas are mining. It is about removing the whole camp. And why we're calling for that is we know for a fact that 15 to 20% in that camp, residing in that camp, are South Africans, and the rest are foreign nationals. A percentage-wise of illegal foreign nationals, I don't have on hand, but yes, majority there are foreign nationals. So we're calling on government to basically house our people, our South African, and then do the right thing to do, which is do the deportation. And those of those Zama Zamas, as they call them, if they are involved in crime and that, they must face the full might of the law. They must also be jailed.
Well, definitely. Ford, what is the mood of the community right now?
I must say this, couldn't have happened any sooner. The community, there's unity within our community. The whole ward, not just the community. We have a whole ward behind us, behind the leaders, standing with the leaders, standing with the people, our South African counterpart, people from the camp and that. How this happened, how it sparked is about 2 weeks ago. There was incidents where these Zama Zamas came and they were just shooting each other. They were shooting at police. And unfortunately, we lost the life of one of our residents within the community. The a lady passed on. She passed on site, and then we had two that's still injured. That's still fighting for their lives in that. So that sparked it. But this really started about 2 years ago, where in Pennyville, the same fight broke out between the Zama Zamas of Zamampilo and the New Canada group. And when they came out of New Canada, two of our young men came from work and they got out of the taxi in Pennyville, and they were shot dead. And nothing happened of the case in it. And the residents, they were still saying, okay, let's leave it to the police, let the police handle it. Up until today, Nothing happened of the case. No arrest was made. We don't even get feedback from the police. So the residents they up in arms. They fed up. You know, the residents of Horseshoe, their houses, there's bullet holes. The windows are broken because of bullet shots and that. So we just came together as a community and we said, no, we had enough now. This camp was supposed to be removed long time already. How did government allow for this camp to grow so fast and not even with our people? And we at first were very reluctant or skeptical to take it on because it will endanger the lives of our residents, our South African residents within the camp. But then we said, no, we can't go on like that. We want this camp removed. It's not just about illegal mining. It's about all illegal activities happening within the camp. And that's the reason why, as a community, we all got together. We had our meeting without SEPs involved in it, and we called for the minister to come out. And when he came out, we made it clear that we would like to see the minister of, of housing, the MMC and MEC of housing, and we would like to also see the minister of home affairs, because then we can do the proper vetting, assessment, and deportation, and also house our people that's still left in the camp, which is not much, which is about 15 to 20%. And that is what we would like to see as a community.
Well, definitely. Now that obviously you're taking this right up to the highest level in the various departments that you speak of, housing departments, home affairs, and the like as well. What level of engagement is there with the authorities at this point in time, Fuad?
We've met with the MMC of safety yesterday. He's with us every day. A big thank you to the Minister of Police. He visited our community and he promised us within 24 hours we will have a high police presence within our community. And definitely he really delivered on his promise. There is a high level of police presence. It's led by General Zulu, very good lady. She's on the ground. She's with us, and we're still missing housing, and we're still missing home affairs. So those are the two main closing holes, arresting a few of the Zama Zamas, and not deport all the illegals. That is the
Yes.
main thing we need to do.
Now, I know you were on the ground this morning. What is the latest? Has there still been more shootings that have been taking place?
Small incident, one shooting now about 30 minutes ago, but that's under control. The police are in the camp. They no more around the camp. They inside the camp. They are going through each shack. They are arresting of those illegal miners. For now, what's been happening is these illegal miners, the police are arresting, what we call the runners, those young boys that goes into the holes and that. But the kingpins and that, the leaders of these Zama Zamas, they are dressed normal, they dressed in, normal clothes. And so you won't know who really is the kingpins and that. And what they do is when the police goes into the camp, they move out of the camp. So they stand in the street, they stand opposite the camp, more in the community of Riverlea Extension 2, which is called Horseshoe. So the police doesn't really know that they are part and parcel of that camp. They live in that camp. They are the kingpins. So that's what they're basically doing. And that's why I
Yes.
said, yes.
Just the other thing is, I just wanted to know because I believe, in terms of the young ones, the children, and schools within proximity of the camps, and I mean, are our children going to school as normal? Are they not at risk at this point in time?
Okay. As far as the children of the community of Riverlea is concerned, they went to school as normal. Um, Fortunately and luckily, the schools are far away from the camp. So yeah, they've been to school. The main concern is of one school which is called TCS Terhazen. They're right on the doorstep of that school. There was mining that took place there from a company that is now insolvent. They declared themselves insolvent. We know how they operate, called CRG. There's a big hole where these Zama Zamas are now mining, and that's right on the doorstep of the school, and it's right opposite the Langlaagte police station. But believe you me, Langlaagte police station never arrested one person within that mining area and where the heritage site is, where George Harrison Park is. They sit freely there. They go into the holes freely up until now, when we now, as a community, stood up and said, no, enough is enough. We cannot be held ransom by these Zamazamas. They are now moving in the communities now, in the communities of Riverlea, the extensions of Riverlea. They're walking freely now on our train lines in numbers and with guns, but they're not arrested. So we definitely were failed by Langlaagte police station, of which we as a community decided we are taking this up and we're going to change that.
Well, Fuad, we're going to continue keeping our eyes out and follow developments as and when they arise. But for now, we thank you. We say shukran to you for coming on and providing us with the update. All the best to you and the community, and our prayers, our du'as are with you as well, and everybody else for your safety and for your protection. Once again, shukran for your time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Shukran,
Fuad Erentzen with
Jazakallah.
us.
Thank you for having me.
Fuad Erentzen with us this morning, right out of Riverlea, providing us with the latest situation and the update. And with that, I'm going to be signing off. I'll be back with you once again tomorrow, right here on Salam Media, from myself and the team. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Yes, just before we go, just a quick message that has come through on my screen, where you need to tune in to Empower Her Today, and that is from 11 to 1 p.m. with today's host. We've got Farhana Haturani. Today's topic is on motherhood and the relationship around it, with guest Mumtaz Musa, who is an author, human rights advocate, and community journalist, as well as Nadira Mukaddam, the owner of Freckles Aquatics. So once again, just tune in to Empower Her Today from 11 to 1 p.m. with our host Farhana Haturani. And with that, I'm going to be signing off once again. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.